Good morning, guys. How are we doing? I'm still very pissed off about the West Ham game yesterday. Very disappointing day all round. The bubble really burst yesterday, didn't it? It was due to happen. I said that in a preview that I thought we could lose. Obviously, I did predict a 2-1 win, but I also predicted that at some point this bubble's going to burst. It's a typical West Ham thing to say, and it did happen yesterday. We seemed like we lacked a lot of energy, and Watford wanted it more yesterday. It's very depressing. It's still sinking in, really. Anyway, I'm going to start with the lineups from yesterday and have a look through and see what I thought of the West Ham team. So the West Ham team, we started off with Adrian in goal. Typical, no real choice really. We had a strong defence, same team that played against Chelsea, with Tomkins, James, Collins as well, and Jenkinson. So at the start of the game, I was quite confident with the defence. Midfield, Coady, Noble, Payet, Moses came back in, which I think was a bit harsh on Zarate. He scored a great goal against Chelsea, so a bit disappointing. And then Andy Carroll was up front. Found out that Sacco had a little thigh strain from training. So yeah, Carroll did well against Chelsea, so we thought, yeah, okay, we'll go with that. For Watford, as you can see, they're dangerous players that I predicted. Who was it? Igalo, we picked, didn't we? And Troy Deeney was playing. So yeah, game started off really scrappy. Not much really happening. There was that chance for Payet when he twisted 2 or 3 defenders, did the little turn straight down the middle with a shot. Apart from that, we didn't do anything else. And then Tomkins was getting raped left, right, and centre down the wing. And then chance come. Carroll had about 3 or 4 chances to clear the ball, didn't he? Left foot, right foot. Then he decides he wants to do a Ronaldo Cruyff turn in the middle, and the ball fell to Igalo. Bomb. I think it just went off Cresswell. Controversial goals panel probably will decide where that goes. But yeah, we really lacked passion yesterday, and I'm not going to blame Carroll. A lot of YouTube channels have also agreed with me that it's not Carroll's fault. You know, he's thrown in there. Sacco weren't fit. I don't think he got his team right for once yesterday. Bilic usually sets up really well. I think yesterday we weren't set up right. I don't know. I think NS should have started maybe. Definitely question marks over Mark Noble now. His passing is appalling. As you probably see in my Mark Noble video, he does my head in. The geezer can't pass the ball to save his life. Not the best game from Payet yesterday either. Payet was very disappointing. Anyway, 1-0 half time. West Ham didn't really do anything. I thought Slavan would change it. He did. He brought on 2 subs. And I thought maybe we could push on. But what was it, 6-7 minutes in? 2-0 down. Another mistake at the back. Ball comes across. Tomkins gets stuck under his feet. He should have just bombed it out. He didn't. And we're 2-0 down. Great finish though. Great finish from Igalo. We said he was the danger man, didn't we? Him and Troy Deeney. We're 2-0 down. Again, not real threatening. We had Valencia hit the post, didn't we? And Carroll tried to dive for the penalty. Never a penalty. Yeah, as you can tell, I really didn't want to make this video because I hate when West Ham lose. Yeah, what else did we have? Oh, Collins, weren't it? Collins, silly boy. Just frustration, dives in, another red card. We ain't going to go back to them days of the early season where we're getting a red card every week, are we? But the only thing is, we could welcome back, hopefully, Winston Reid next week. Or a Bonner, £10 million defender sitting on the bench. Yeah, I hear that Song is scheduled to come back next week. Probably on the bench, but he's really going to be treading on Mark's toes for that starting place very soon. Yeah, we need to stop losing against these lesser clubs. That's no disrespect to Watford. They deserved that game, totally. And it proves the Premier League gap is getting very smaller between the sort of middle, bottom and top clubs. Anyone can beat anyone now. And if you're not on top of your game, you're going to lose. Don't know whether you've checked our betting video. We've hit. And if Saints win today, we'll have the full hit. So well done to Paul. Marwan come nowhere near with the long shot 3 draws. But mine would always be the long shot on that video anyway. It's just sort of a fun bit really. I'm not an expert. Paul's a bit more, does his research and studies and stuff. Yeah, sorry I've not gone into much detail about the game today, but I'm too annoyed, you know. I hate when we lose, absolutely hate when we lose. But yeah, like I say, the bubble's due to burst anyway. We move on, we push on to the Everton game, bogey team. Not going to talk too much about that because I'll do that in my preview, probably post that on Wednesday or Thursday. Please leave some comments, like and subscribe. I've just joined Hammer's Chat Forum where we'll be dropping our videos as well. Big thank you to everyone who's liked our videos. We've got some new subscribers this week. 400 Twitter followers in 3 days is incredible. I know it's not a massive number when you compare to your, I don't know, like your KSIs and people like that, but to do that in a month is brilliant. That's like 100 a week we've hit, so I'm very happy with that. As always, share the love. Lee Stone, I think, will be posting a video later about one of his hot topics again. I'm not going to reveal too much because it's a really interesting topic that he's going to drop. I'll be back in the week with my preview for the West Ham Everton game. Also, any breaking news, I will drop a video. Thank you so much. Keep watching, guys. Cheers. Share the love.